There it is.
Oh.
Okay, so welcome to the Roundtable of BBD Season 13. Congrats all on making the jury. I think that honestly, this has been a really fun season for me to spectate. I've read almost all of your messages and almost every channel. And in general, I've just really enjoyed watching y'all. So, that being said, we are going to get into some things that have happened throughout the season. The 3 finalists. You'll find out who the fourth placer was soon enough.
Yeah.
We'll just be discussing the pros and cons of everyone's game.
Okay.
Also, just have to say, so sorry that you had to read all of our stuff. That must have been painful.
I was gonna say, why is the whole MLM here?
I definitely have my opinions, but I'm gonna keep them to myself. However, I will say that everything has been very entertaining. So,
Gag.
So who do y'all think is joining you today?
I hope one of the twins. Thoughts and prayers.
Probably Jordan or Sammy, depending on who won.
Gotcha. So what makes you think that? I'm just curious.
Well,
Manifesting.
It's also just I think if Aiden or Jordan win, they're going to evict Sammy because they're with each other no matter what. But if Mike or Sammy win, they're evicting one of the twins. And if Jordan, when I left, sounded like he would take the shot, like he wanted to be sniped out. And Sammy targeted him. So that makes sense.
But in the end game, I would keep the person that wants to leave.
Right.
I know, but does Sammy
home?
have that? Does Sammy have that in her blood?
Maybe.
All right. So for the Final Four veto, they played Big Brother Discord Jeopardy.
Oh Lord.
And in last place, we had Michael with negative 800 points.
That's right.
Is anyone gagged?
Then we had, in third place, we had Jordan with negative 600 points.
What?
Come on,
my
mother.
God, Sammy.
Come on, mother.
So it came down between Aiden and Sammy. Who do y'all think got it?
Well, I'm hoping Sammy.
Sammy has better notes, probably.
She has the notes for days. God,
she has more comp potential, I think. So
twins.
So Aiden got 400 points.
Not the suspense. Why do you have to set it up like this?
And Sammy got 3,600 points.
Oh my God! Blowout.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, wait, 3,600. Oops.
That's a blowout.
I thought he said 360. Oh my God.
So wait, Sammy won?
Oh yeah.
Sammy did indeed win the Final Four veto.
I thought he said 360. I was like, what? I heard I had the 4 in my head, then I had 36 in my head.
Mother.
Crow,
not them changing the banner. They were quick to it.
Yeah. They were ready. It was ready to press,
Let's go!
Okay, so some of you already had your assumptions about who was joining you. So now that you know that Sammy did indeed win the Final Four veto, who do you think ultimately is joining you?
I'm hoping she did Aiden.
I hope it's Aiden.
I'm hearing Aiden, I'm hearing Jordan, I'm hearing Aiden, I'm hearing Jordan.
Honestly, if I'm her and Aiden versus people who got negative, I take my bets going against Jordan in my part.
Me too.
I don't know if she has that cutthroat ability if Jordan wanted to go. I think
it would have been better if she evicted Aiden, but I don't know.
Well,
just judging by what I saw, and plus, I mean, this is kind of inside knowledge, but Sammy had been going for Jordan apparently for a long time, so that's totally possible.
I mean, I just feel like it's common sense. Someone's asking to be evicted, and you keep them.
Yeah, I've seen people. I've seen someone in an org asked to leave at Final 3, and the person who won was stuck between doing the morally right thing or winning the game.
This is giving not this MJ moment. Oh,
here is your fourth place juror.
Hey,
no!
Hey, Queen.
No,
welcome.
I missed you, King.
Where's the access to my soundboard?
Welcome to the Roundtable, our latest juror, Jordan.
No.
we had some mixed answers on who Sammy was going to cut, and she ultimately cut you. So welcome and apologies.
Hi.
Hi.
That was English.
No, she. Ugh, it's okay.
What is that supposed
Okay,
to
well,
mean?
tell us what happened. Hello?
There was literally so many trivia comps, and I wiped out. There's too much. Too many.
Well,
Well, what happened
Told
with
you could
Sandy,
be
though? That's the bigger question.
Nah, she wasn't gonna take me.
Okay, why?
is
Well,
Q in the call?
Elaborate. What the fuck?
Damn, bitch.
She had a stronger relationship with Aiden, and they were all scared of me for some reason.
What did
Why
I
is that
tell
Aiden?
you, Jordan? What the fuck did I tell
Blaze,
you?
supposedly, Michael sent this big ass paragraph to me saying that you told him that I need to be taken out before the end.
I did not do that.
I was like, there's no way he said that, but I was like, okay.
If
And
anything,
then
I said that you guys were both threats to win, but I didn't say you specifically.
that's what he said, but
At
It's
least I
giving
don't
this is
remember.
Maria
Michael was
here.
so fucking mad that I nominated him last week.
Oop.
So
I mean, I'm glad I did because he won veto, but
Yeah.
So now that we know who our final three is, what we're gonna go over the pros and cons of each finalist game.
well, two of them
Okay.
suck.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
We'll
Aiden
get
and
it.
Michael
We'll get into
suck.
that.
I agree.
Aiden and
Save it
Michael
for their
suck. Be for real.
save it for their segments. Okay.
Oh god.
Okay.
We're gonna go in alphabetical order, starting with the pros of Aiden's game.
Mhm.
Okay. I mean, if we're able to get right into it, I've been advocating for this for a while. But in my eyes, Aiden has made the most active role, has had the most active role in all of the votes so far. He's a good reason all of us are here. So I think because he's had that really active role in all the votes, he's been part of the plans, been a part of the reason we're here. I just see that as an ultimate pro because he's been as active in the gameplay and the strategy of everything.
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
was probably the closest with Aiden, and we ran through everything, and he was always bringing up points for everything.
I personally think out of the final three, he has the best social
He has the
alignment.
best social and strategic. But I think
don't know about
I think his
that.
con
I would say
is
strategically
shit.
he was the best. Socially, it's kind of
Well,
up for
like,
debate because of
final
other things.
three.
Aiden and Jordan stopped talking to me during the
I didn't
Ryan
stop
vote.
talking to you.
Yeah, you stopped talking to me about the vote. You were talking about fucking food or whatever. Well, this whole vote flip is going on, and I'm like, and I knew you were aware of it because Blaze was half snitching. So
Blaze
Ew.
and Sammy told me.
yeah,
All right. So do we have any more pros for Aiden's game?
He's
he
just
could win comps.
he's better than the
I
other two.
guess
That's what it is.
last second.
Okay, gotcha. So, does anyone have any cons about Aiden's game?
Somebody sit down. They're
Physically he's
really here a
kind of
while.
shit, and in this end game he's got to
Um,
win a few.
I feel like it took a while for him to kind of wake up in the game. Personally, I don't know. I felt like he wasn't doing too much.
Disagree.
I feel like he was
I
always
do
aware of
disagree.
everything.
Well, I don't know if I would say he wasn't inactive in the game. Ryan told me, and it's true that Aiden tried to possibly backdoor me.
It was true.
It wasn't a good.
Wow, Blaze, that's crazy. How you picked the wrong alliance? Weird.
Okay, let's relax.
I convinced Blaze that Ryan was lying.
I don't know if you convinced me that hard.
Well, I mean, it was
I
still work
think
because Ryan went home.
You did.
yeah, I
He
wanted
was
to.
gonna evict me regardless, girl. Let's not pat yourself on the
It's
back.
very true.
Oh,
Exactly.
it's not. Wait,
I
hold on,
think
because I said in my
that
confessional that I wanted you to stay because your pitches was good, and then Michael wasn't saying shit. But
So
then
then why didn't you keep me?
because Blaze and Sammy both came to me with this alliance that you fucking created to try and
Hold on.
you didn't create.
Let's
Shinx
pause that.
created.
Thank you. Didn't
And
create
then
anything. And also,
and
I tried to
then
get you to keep me.
but then you made that separate alliance with me and Aiden to try and secure all 6 of us.
Of course.
why
That's
would
what
he
you
not?
do.
Why wouldn't I be in the first one to begin with?
I didn't
Because you
make
weren't
it,
talking to us.
Well, it's fine.
girl.
I
We
regret
were
either
literally
way.
told. Ryan and I both got told that you and Aiden were talking to Blaze and not us. And we were like,
That's
huh?
not true.
What
I
do
was
you?
talking to I talked to Ryan up to the minute he got evicted.
we were told that we were being ghosted.
No,
Which
who the hell said that I ghosted everyone? Because Blaze told me that people said I ghost, and that's not true.
Blaze told me Blaze told me you did that, and he doesn't remember doing that. But I swear to God,
I do
Blaze
not
said
ghost
that.
anybody. I'm like busy sometimes throughout the day,
Okay,
so I don't.
it was more Aiden
Like
than
I didn't
you.
even
You
wake
were
up till
still like
3 p.m. Like most
to
of these
me, it
days.
was like you and I were literally talking as this stuff was going on, and I'm like, is he gonna bring up the vote at all, or not?
I mean,
And
I
he just
brought it up, and you're like, I'm voting Ryan because it's best for me.
I
And I was
told you
like, okay.
I was keeping Ryan. I said keeping for the record, Ryan. I'd never told anyone I was voting out.
Well,
Okay,
Whatever.
anyways,
Let's get back
we
on
got
track.
sidetracked.
I was gonna.
I would say
I don't.
my
Cro's here.
Finally showed up.
hey,
Hey,
Bro,
Crow.
we're talking pros and cons of Aiden right now.
we're on cons right now. I would say for me, one of the cons for Aiden was I feel like sometimes he could be a little mean-spirited at times. Like for example, when I was backdoored,
oh, you're right.
first off, you did it instantly, and that was like no campaign whatsoever to talk about
How does
it.
it feel, Blaze?
And then,
How does
well,
it feel?
at least you
How
got a
the fuck
campaign.
does it-
I got nothing.
No, I didn't.
No.
Aiden did it
Okay, I don't
to
want to
me.
hear.
No,
I
you're
was done
kind of
on
Aiden
right
did talk
the
to me.
second. I was done on the second.
because
So was I.
like that last when Michael nominated me and Aiden, he kind of like ignored Michael.
Anyways, but there's that. I just feel like he could be a little mean spirited sometimes, which is just like, I don't know.
Aiden was nice to me. I don't know. I'm not. Gonna,
Well, I'm not
of
saying
all
he was
the things-
nice. Just like sometimes he was. I don't think the jury management was there. I think is what I mean to say more, which is I can't knock anything for that, but it was something that was there.
I will say, of the you evil trio, I had him at the highest because he like pissed me off the least
Evil
on my way out.
trio. Me?
Who is the
Yeah,
evil trio, if I may ask?
Blaze,
No.
Jordan, and Aiden.
No,
wow.
I
But
swear I'm not that evil. I swear.
on the way out, Aiden pissed me off the least. So I was like, okay, of the three, I want him to win the most, but I still want you all to win the lead.
Yeah, I think same actually.
So, Crow, did you have any if you're ready to speak, did you have any pros or cons to list about Aiden's game as opposed to the other part of the final three?
Well, I think someone else kind of touched on it there for a second. It's the jury management side. I think just wasn't there. Like he played a really good game for himself within the game, and he wanted to be with the right people there. But I just feel he wasn't thinking about like as people were on their way out.
He did play
Gotcha.
very well, but yeah.
All right, so let's move on to Michael. Let's talk about the cons of Michael's game.
Oh God!
They started with the cons for a
We have a
reason.
minute.
I don't
Do we
know.
have-
He's
I'm
I
gonna
literally
say it.
so wait.
Oh
This
my
guy
God.
sleepwalked walked you half the fucking season.
No.
I
So
hear.
when he
For
told
a
me,
while.
wait, let me speak. When he
Go
told me
for
he was
it.
nominating me, I like went off and I was like, why did this take you so long to start playing the game? Like, why did it take you till fucking Final Four?
You know who could have got rid of him at Final 9? I'm just saying.
Fuck. He hasn't
Okay,
done
hold on.
anything. all
Wait,
game.
I think I had the most insight into Michael's game, so let me speak.
Go for it.
He was very like at the beginning, like from the beginning of the game up until pretty much like I want to say like final 10 or 11. He was very much active in strategy. Like
I
he was
agree.
always
I would
talking
agree.
about things and trying to like
Yeah.
plan things with me at least and
I
like
agree.
doing
With me as
things.
well.
I
Me
think
too.
real life got in the way and
Oh
he just got
shit, I
really
lost
fucking
it.
busy.
Damn it.
And
When he pitched to fucking Blaze to put not Blaze. When he pitched to Aiden to put Blaze up, there was like a segment of it where he was like he invested on people who had power and people who didn't have power he did not give a shit about.
That's
well
It was in the paragraph, but it's literally in the one-on-ones. It's gone.
I mean,
well, I
guess.
mean that's kind of
I
valid
mean,
though.
everyone who made jury was in
Yeah.
power, so to speak. So it makes sense that he lasted up till that point. But for me, there was a point, as we said, where he just like dropped off, and it was like even part of my pitch that like he's just gonna get dragged to save Ryan and myself. Like Michael's just gonna get dragged along. Who's gonna get rid of him? Nobody wants to target him because even Sammy told me she loves Michael, but she also views him as an easy beat, and that she wouldn't want to go with either him because he's an easy beat or Crow out of loyalty, and those were her two plats. So like, I
But just
fear
like
no one cares about pre-jury because we all kind of did the same thing pre-jury for the most part.
There wasn't
Like,
anything to
Yeah,
really debate.
he like played
Even-
pre-jury and it's been dead until now.
even based
Yeah.
off of like what you guys have been saying, like with Blaze, like your eviction and like Michael planting seeds and like turning people against each other. Like he has been doing things.
Mhm.
I mean, I definitely called it out last week.
It just took him a while to wake up, I
I'm
guess.
pretty sure he threw the final 5 HOH. Like,
Probably. It's
and I like
definitely
called it
one.
out because I knew what he was trying to do. He was trying to get Crow out and then wanted me and Aiden out.
He
Also,
did
And
tell
I
not
me
for
could have.
that. He
nothing,
did
not for
say he
nothing,
wanted
but
Corral to
why?
get Sammy to
I mean,
himself.
that
He told
was
me
not
that
a bad
in his
idea.
GBM.
I know, but it
Why
was
would he
very
win
obvious.
though? Why would he win if no one's going to target him? No one's going to vote him out. Why would he win?
Yeah, I mean,
That
I don't think that was a bad move from
I
his
just think
perspective in the game.
that for being the strategy major, sleepwalking through the the middle parts of the game where like
Mhm.
the resumes are being built. I don't know if that was his strategy or if life just got in the way, but either way, I'm just like
He
I
told
think
me
it was
that he was
live.
busy. He told me
I
he was
think
we
it was
busy.
evicted pre-jury. We look at the people we evicted pre-jury and all the reasons that like
He should have
what
been out pre-jury.
like those are the same reasons that Michael has shown now, and he just didn't leave because I was a bigger threat, or Blaze was a bigger threat, or Ryan was a bigger threat, and it's like, and now look at
Yeah.
him.
I
And
feel
this is
like
what I
I
was saying.
yeah, I was talking with him the most because I was kind of the reason he was saved, so I feel like we were bonded over that for a while. And I mean, he really wanted to do something. Like he was saying, we need to get power, we need to win a comp, we need to do this and that. But I felt like real life definitely took away a lot of the time he wished he had. He had to apologize so many times about that to me. So I really do think it was
Same.
influenced by real life events.
And it's just unfortunate, but it's like, like I said, in the game we played, we took out the pre-jurors for the same reasons, if not less. So it's like we gotta
Yeah.
hold them
The
to the same
pre-jury
standard.
sucked.
They just did.
All right.
I
So does anyone have any further pros and cons about Michael?
He won when he needed to.
Yeah.
No,
Briefly at
actually,
the end.
he didn't even have to win at Final 5 because me and Aiden talked and we were gonna evict Crow.
Well,
So he didn't even have to win.
that's
Did
But
he?
well.
so
He's
I
padding his
I
resume at least.
so I
That's
told everyone
something.
that I was gonna nominate Crow and Michael, but Michael's pitch was good. But I still was gonna nominate them because I didn't want to go back on my word. So he didn't even
Yeah.
have to win because Sammy or Crow was gonna go.
Gotcha. Which brings us to Sammy. Let's talk about the pros
Mother,
and
Mother.
cons of her game.
mother,
She's
mother.
I like Sammy, but like her social game was very good. But I think her strategic game, like when she tried to do moves, like it never worked. Like try to
I
get out
mean,
Mira, literally her number one target
Explain.
stayed on a block and lived.
Period.
I want to
And
say
Okay,
with
but
the
the
mirror
same could be
thing.
said for her HOH to Sammy.
I mean that's true, but Mira's not there anymore.
Yeah,
I'm
Sammy's
gonna
there.
exactly.
Exactly. So Sammy won.
first of all,
Oh,
What?
it was week 3, and like I get it wasn't even. I don't think her and Mira is a case that we can hold to a normal standard
No.
based with
I don't agree
no.
with that.
everything. So it's like I'm like it's not like she targeted Mira because Mira is a threat. I want to get rid of her early, and it failed. It's like they have underlying issues, and she tried to get
Yeah.
rid of it, but no one wanted those issues to impact the game. People felt better with Mira. They kept Mira. She took
Yeah.
a shot. It missed, and it was week 3. Mind like we're not. I don't feel like punishing someone for. She
Shanks
had so much
question.
more game.
Wait,
Yeah.
Shanks question.
Jordan,
Why
yes,
didn't you nominate me and Aiden? Like that was so stupid.
because I was
Anyway.
angry.
There's a
No,
thing
you
called
should not have
revenge.
been Aiden. You should not have been angry.
What?
Blaze was lying to me for 3 hours straight
Okay,
after we
Oh,
won
whatever.
that
We
bullshit.
Anyway.
I
guys,
was
guys,
not
guys,
giving you
guys, guys.
anything.
We
We
can
are a
talk
little
about
off
this
topic again.
after. We can talk about this after the roundtable. We're talking about
Well,
Sammy right
yeah.
now.
Period.
So
Jesus.
I
back
like
to
Sammy.
Sammy.
Like, oh, you speak. You speak, Ryan.
Go
I
ahead, Ryan.
think that no one saw her at the beginning or like even any time in the pre-jury as a threat. I don't think anyone looked at
Wow.
her as like a power player or anything, and she turned it out, and for that I respect her. And I think she's been fighting to get to the end. She
Yeah, I
has,
think her survivability is crazy.
and
Apparently,
she's
she had you
there.
and Aiden wrapped around her finger. That's what Blaze
That's not
said. So
true. That's not
I
true.
mean,
that's what,
did you or did you not think that she was with you?
I mean, I knew she was with us there.
She wasn't. She
Well,
had told me before I had left that she was gonna like go for you guys.
oh yeah, no, she told Michael that for some reason,
Girl,
Mother.
why'd you do that?
and then Michael leaked it to everyone. But no,
Why?
but yeah,
there is no way. There was just bigger fish to fry than her.
I do agree to that extent. I
she
think it
had
was more
good
because
threat weapons.
we were involved in our own like personal dramas with everything.
Mm-hmm.
But here's my issue with her. I think her strategical and positioning is great. Her survivability is amazing. My only issue is that she's a little bit more passive. Like, can we ever say in this game so far that something Sammy had done was specifically like her move until like Final Four, which is just a win? I think Michael would have done the same.
I mean,
yeah.
With the opportunities that can I finish?
Yeah, sorry.
With the opportunities that she had, like with the Ryan vote, we did try to save Ryan. I don't blame her for that failing. That like, there's nothing she could have done to flip you at that point. It was like solely on you. Final 8, different. Like that was all me. She didn't have to do anything. Final 7, like she just when she had like that was Crow's HOH, and they almost got what they wanted. It just again she wasn't picked for the veto. What could she do? And when she tried to nominate herself instead of me, Crow didn't want to take the risk of her leaving, which is like that's fair. Like don't take that risk. It's stupid. So and then
We were
they
gonna
finally,
evict her.
yeah, I know. That's why I knew they weren't
Yeah.
gonna do it. I told them stupid. I told them don't fucking like I told her do it. Like don't actually do it. That's stupid. Anyways, like she hasn't had the opportunities to, and when she has, things just got unlucky.
My problem
Like-
with that is if her positioning was as good as it was, there should have been an opportunity for her to do something. Like during Crow's HOH, would she not have the ability to be influential there? Like she should have had the positioning and
There's
availability.
nothing that
But
could have been
everything
done
went
to
as it
save
could
my
have
vote.
gone.
What are y'all talking about? Y'all are the don't say she could have changed her mind. There's nothing she could have said to change her minds. And that's not her fault. You guys were stuck against me. That's not on her. That's y'all decision.
Well, no,
There's
I'm saying
nothing,
like he was
nothing she could have said to flip you guys, no matter how much influence.
No,
she
no,
could
no.
have had.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying to Crow, he was so focused on like targeting Michael at that time and everything. Could she or could she not have said something to Crow and helped to kind of work?
They could have put up
things
Aiden.
Something could have been done there.
I didn't know what Crow was. I can't speak to that. I don't know
promise
why
you.
Crow did those noms.
If like anyone else had won the veto and anyone else was taken down, Aiden was going up.
I know. It was just incredibly unlucky that she wasn't even picked because she might have. I feel like she would have won that. And that I lost.
Veto was
6
so
seconds,
close.
and Blaze
The
was like, I needed Blaze to win more than I needed myself to win. I was just inked. Because my Crow, I would have used it on Michael and forced Aiden up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and it absolutely would have been Aiden up against that.
Girls, let's remain on topic.
I mean, I was. I'm saying she just had an opportunity to do something there. I'm just trying to point out, like,
I do agree.
I think she did
passive,
have like she was just very passive, and I don't think that's a bad thing. Her survivability is amazing. It's just when I compare it to somebody like Aiden, who had an active role in a lot of the votes, that it's hard to like it overshadows her. Just
Can I
a little
ask you
bit
something?
Yeah.
Aiden having a lot of sway and a lot of votes or whatever you're saying, could that
Mhm.
not just be attributed to the fact that you guys made an alliance on literally day one and you guys were like
But that's
in
still his
that?
position. He still had to make himself
Okay,
a
but
good
if Sammy
relationship.
stumbled a good relationship, it was made day one, night one. Like
No,
guys,
it wasn't made day one, night one.
It was
That's
like
what
week
you
two.
said.
Miranda said it was day one.
That's what you guys said. Sorry for going based off the information I was told.
It was
You're
like,
fine.
but still.
Week one? Is that
It was
is that
sometime.
better?
I can't remember.
During that first week, that's a chance to like get in relationships and everything. Like anyone could have been able to get that alliance with enough of the like relationship building and whatnot those first few days.
I just feel like you guys are crediting Aiden specifically and solely for a lot of moves that like your alliance made.
But
and it's like,
even if our alliance made it,
Sammy
Sammy was nowhere inside in any of that. So even if our alliance made it, we all get credit, but Sammy gets nothing.
Well, she's gonna win in the end, so don't you worry.
We'll see.
We're just pointing out reasons why.
Yeah, I just don't think it's. I feel like with the sometimes she's only one person, and she only really had a Crow at a certain point, especially like after I left, because Michael is a non-factor, and there's only so much you can do if you don't win competitions. And you guys had the numbers, and it was like, yeah, it was going to lean in your favor. The fact that she survived through all of that, despite it being top heavy in your guys' favor, there was times she could have left and probably should have left, and she didn't, and she's still here.
And I'm
I
not
honestly,
trying
no
to
shade
say
to Crow. I think she should have left instead of Crow if you guys were playing optimally, quote unquote. But she's still there. She lived. She's in Final 3 now with a solid chance to win the whole game.
And I do think like her survivability was amazing. It's just because Aiden's there too. And I'll be honest, like honestly, in this Final 3, I don't see a world where it's going to be Aiden and Sammy in the Final 2.
I agree.
Like I don't see that happening in the first place. So I think it is between them and who wins.
So now that we've discussed their pros and cons of each finalist, what do y'all determine whenever you're casting your vote for the winner?
It depends
What's
on
the
Gameplay.
most important to you?
Gameplay.
It's usually gameplay, but if someone has really like embittered me, I will be bitter. No one
I
has
can
here,
tell.
thankfully. But okay, Jordan, relax.
Well, I hope you and Blaze made up after all that.
I think
We-
personally we did, but the game move will always be just a little.
Yeah, I'm never gonna stop punching for that, but we're fine.
Yeah.
Freaking, I'm so glad. I like when Aiden won that power, I was able to convince him to save me instead of Blaze.
I was so
Yeah.
pissed. I was gonna
Okay.
ban
But
him.
anyways, I think
we all need to be medicated. Clearly,
I go for gameplay first, but I also like. I'm not gonna lie, I go for like alliance mates or friends first because like if I played with
Yeah.
you, we probably played similarly, and so if I wanted to win playing like this and you matched my gameplay and I wanted myself to win, I would put you higher. So that's what Sammy was kinder to me. No shade to Aiden, he wasn't a dick, but Sammy was nice to me. I played more of the more important parts of the game with Sammy than with Aiden, and Aiden played very well. As salty as I am, he played well. I have no qualms voting for him against Michael, but like I just
Honestly,
want Sammy to win more.
I came in here
No shade to
thinking Ryan was gonna be pro Michael.
I am.
Oh,
Well,
is.
pro Michael against everyone else.
Well, that's my sister, but I cannot defend the
I like
undefendable.
that's
Like,
not. I've been pushing that for like the past few days.
like there's only so much
You
I can
voted me out
do.
because you thought Ryan was gonna prop. It's probably bullshit. Anyways,
It was bullshit.
yeah, I know.
I am pro Michael. I think in the end I will vote for him because my vote ultimately goes to like who.
What the
Okay,
fuck was that?
bro, so unnecessary. Anyway, my vote goes to the person who was most loyal to me and who I was with. Like, and Michael was just that person to me. But
Oh, the same
I
one is coming out.
would not be mad with any of them winning, to be honest. I think
Um,
Aiden was the best out of that alliance.
Also, girl
So, like,
power. I want
I
Sammy
wouldn't mind
women.
voting for him. And Sammy,
Women.
I think,
yeah. I think
thought
we can just go like bottom up too with like these questions. So
So it seems like some of you are set in stone on your votes. So is there something that a finalist that you may be not so sure about could say to win you over and like kind of like change your mind about their game? Do you have any
Michael says
he's
he's
a
pro
Michael-
mastermind.
Michael needs his opponent to start hurling slurs to get my vote. I fear.
like this is the man I was sacrificed for.
it's really more just like if anybody fumbles too hard than if somebody says something different.
And I don't think anyone has or even like they're like I think Aiden was the better choice in this vote, but I don't think taking out Jordan is a fumble that should cost Sam in the game by any means, especially because she doesn't want to beat on Aiden in the final two anyways, and they're all apparently equally bad
Was
at
I that big bad of a villain? Well, not villain, a target.
No, well, you didn't go up till now.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I have like really good like not being on the block.
Well, you also got immunity. You should have went up.
Ooh, I got immunity only once.
Anyway, you should have gone up that episode.
No, you should have evicted me the episode before. So whose fault is that?
Blazes.
Mira,
Anyway.
did you have something to say?
I was just gonna tell them to stay on track, but
I'm curious to hear a little bit from you.
In response to the question, I mean, like, my vote is kind of up in the air. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, with my besties being out of the game for the most part, I do want to read the speeches. And I do want to ask some questions if
Girl, we know you was not voting Sammy. Get out of here.
No, honestly, Sammy could sway my vote. I feel she's not
for real.
She doesn't want to vote for Sammy. She doesn't want to vote for Michael either. That's her dilemma.
No.
Can we just vote Zyrene, please?
Please.
I'm voting for
my
Lily.
vote is.
I still can't get over Blaze's final words. It was so fucking funny, y'all.
Let
me finish.
It was so.
I'm basically finished. Like I just want to hear what everyone, all the final three or final two, when it comes to has to say, and I will kind of be basing it off of that.
If Michael wins HOH, who do you think he evicts?
Jordan, Aiden.
I think he
Almost just
evicts
called him
Aiden.
Jordan.
Oh.
in the final two.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. You wanna like put me back in the game? Oh my gosh.
Y'all are just so Tweedledee Tweedledum to me. It's interchangeable, to be
I
honest.
do think I will give Michael or any finalist a chance. Like I'm not gonna just like insta vote, but Michael earning my vote, it's a long shot, and I don't think a Sammy Aiden final two. If it was to happen, I would have to question the events that led that to happen before I voted. But I also don't think that timeline is going to occur. Anyways,
I think the only thing I know I'm gonna ask about is just for Sammy, like how she used the positioning she had. Like I just want to know like how she used like really amazing positioning to her benefit at some point. That's the only thing I can think I'm gonna ask. But everything else is just kind of like
I kind of hope it is a Aiden and Sammy final two because I'm never voting Michael. So if they drag him, my vote is like logged.
Gee.
So,
mine's decided, but it's not locked. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
so in this world of timelines and what ifs and could haves,
Hey, Avengers.
who do you think ultimately will end up winning the final HOH? If you had to guess.
Sammy.
Sammy.
That's
I
my
don't
vote.
know.
Aiden.
My
I'm
mother.
sorry here, but I could see Sammy with her notes.
She literally destroyed us in the Jeopardy.
Yeah,
Mother.
Sammy.
Hard.
Like
gonna tear it
me and
up.
Michael
Just
had
inform them of the
negatives, and she had like
scores.
5,000.
That was embarrassing for you.
Did y'all see?
Blowout.
No,
No,
we can't see
but
anything.
told
Oh
us.
yeah, you're not gonna see. You're just
We
gonna
were
see
told the
thing.
points though.
It was like
Yeah.
5,000. I had like negative 500. Like it was.
3,600 compared to like 400.
400.
I was struggling
Yeah,
mentally. I'm not good at trivia. I always choke on trivia.
clearly.
Well,
Anyway,
Any other questions for us, Flynn?
I'm
like
curious.
20.
I'm curious who you think each person would bring, like if they won.
I think both of them are bringing Michael, and I think
They
Michael's
both
Yeah, I
bringing
was gonna
Sammy.
say I don't
Yeah.
think. I think
Aiden
they
has to
do
win,
have
I
to
think.
bring Michael, and if Michael wins, he's bringing Aiden, not
Sammy.
Aiden.
What?
Sammy, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sammy.
Michael told me he's picking Sammy.
He's
for
evicting
CBS.
so
Aiden.
Michael is just the kingmaker.
Pretty much.
Basically.
I feel bad for him, but it might be
And
true.
he's an icon for that.
I can't read his CBM now, but he basically told
King
me like,
or
his plan
queen
was
maker.
take out Crow, bring Sammy, and see what happens. I don't know if he thinks he's gonna beat Sammy or if he just wants to be loyal to Sammy or what, but that's where I see it, I guess.
I'm also curious. Which
God.
we've had a lot of interesting people stand some of the house guests this season. So who do you think will end up winning Discord's favorite player?
I have no
Aiden.
fucking idea.
No.
Plays.
I have no idea.
Honestly, I couldn't fucking tell you. I could not.
It's
tell
really
you.
up in the air.
It's giving
I
Brandy.
My confessional was so dry.
I feel like, personally, and this is not biased, but I do think Blaze gives off fan favorite vibes.
I think
could
it's
see it being
me or
Shane.
Yeah,
I think it's me or Blaze, depending on which side of the debate. Though.
Anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say I think Blaze normally, but he was so unrootable this season, so I'm gonna say Shinx.
Sorry, guys.
Wow.
Like they might get mad at me for like nominating Blaze, but they should. If they also feel bad for me, knowing that this was gaslighting me for 8 hours. So it
When
really,
y'all are gagged and Brandy wins,
that
Be for real. She ain't even in the server.
and she'll win.
I don't know who's gonna win. If I had to guess, me or Blaze, but I have no just off of what I think. I'm selfish. What I think the narration of the season is, but I don't know for sure. It could be Aiden. I'd be like, yeah, makes sense. I don't fucking know.
It's. I definitely could see it being me or Shanks. That's
Oh my
probably.
god! When I win, you guys are gonna be so mad.
The way you were fighting people, it could happen.
The audience just hates me for taking Ryan out.
No, they hate you for your fucking gifts. Oh my
god.
Where do we start on why they hate you?
Oh, not.
Yeah, Jordan, we've been beating up Miranda like every day.
Oh.
Anyways, how do I walk from the jury?
Oh, please, can you?
Stop it.
Well, speaking of our lovely jury, is there a consensus on which one of you was the most robbed?
Me.
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 I got twist fucked so bad.
I think
it was Aiden. Not Aiden, Ryan.
Ryan, me, or Miranda have an argument for twist fuck, but I think the most twist fucked was Ryan.
Oh.
Miranda, there's nothing you could have said if you could talk. I'm sorry. They were
like
voting
almost half the house was safe on Mira's.
No,
Mira got twist fucked at most.
Listen, you said yourself that if it wasn't a double eviction, I had a chance.
Yeah, but it was. We're not
exactly, and that was the twist fuck.
I don't think Adele will be first. Anyways, I think Ryan
Anyway.
is my
Interesting.
Oh, I do. Okay,
circumstance.
I do, and I always have
Interesting.
felt bad that I had to get Ryan out so soon. But I mean, it was coming eventually.
It
Like,
doesn't have to do with a final 9.
well, anyway.
I don't want to.
So who do you want to represent BBD season 13 as the winner? What do you think? Who do you think embodies that title of the legacy of that the most?
Sammy,
To be
because all the
honest,
women
I
got
wouldn't be
killed,
mad.
and the last one standing wins it all. Like, come on, Mother Franzel, give it to me.
Wait, that's actually kind of iconic.
Give it to
Mother
me.
Frenzel, Nicole is
Wait.
getting evicted third again.
And
Nicole's
a season
winner.
where all the women left. Wait. My God,
Exactly.
But also, I could definitely see it being Aiden or Sammy. I wouldn't be mad at that either.
Aiden is
Yeah,
also
like
a
honestly, if I'm being like completely unbiased, I think both Aiden and Sammy would be like good representatives.
Yeah,
I don't think they'd be
I
bad
agree.
winners.
And
So
Michael Crumbs.
Oh,
Michael,
There's 4 people who've said the market vote. It takes 4 votes to win, so I fear
judging
he's
by
kind of-
six
Oh,
of us saying all this, I don't know.
he's kind of bones.
he'll
I
have
hate
my
to be
vote.
that. Yeah,
Gotcha. Well, thank you again, everyone, for providing so much entertainment for everyone. Like, I'm not lying when I say that this, I think, is honestly up there as one of my absolute favorite seasons, other than the ones that I've been a part of. It was
Yay.
it was just a very, very,
your
very fun one to
standards are
watch.
low.
No, not at all. Not
Well, the
at
jury
all.
phase was good.
I feel like you're being
The
so
jury phase was
sarcastic.
crazy.
Okay, jury face is good, but
I am
pre-jury
not
was
being. I promise you,
terrible.
I'm.
Oh no,
I'm not
pre-jury
being
had some
sarcastic.
fights.
And I think that there's a lot of content that not everyone got to witness while being in the game that made things like
Okay.
pre-jury very interesting.
Olivia was
Um,
doing live DRs every day saying she hates us all.
Wait, mother.
But yes, I mean, as we all know, this is a very prestigious org. It's the best one out there, I think, especially from the hosting team and DR's incredible work with House Robotics that he's, been putting in so much work on for years and years now.
Mhm.
So yeah, thank you all for joining the roundtable and being a part of the legacy of Big Brother Discord.
Thanks for hosting it,
He's
King.
And
Of
thanks
course,
for
and
having all of us.
I'm very excited to
Thanks for
see
dealing with
how the finale turns out and to see how you cast
Mhm.
your votes.
Period.
For
Period.
Sammy. Woo!
Oh.